Here's our next fight. Emil Richardson, the New Zealand champion, up against Desmond Amsterdam. And we're moving up a level now, well, a couple of levels. This is middleweight, 71 to 75 kilograms. And Veronica Schooks has the job of refereeing, the third person inside the ring. Here comes Richardson. Only came in as a reserve after their defending heavyweight champion, David Nika, pulled out because of a hand injury. And the New Zealand team decided that Richardson should come in as a replacement, as a middleweight. So here he is.
And his opponent boxing out of the blue corner, representing Guyana, Desmond, Cort, Amsterdam.
Desmond Amsterdam for Guyana, looking to do a little bit better than his teammate Colin Lewis earlier on, who was stopped by Louis Collin in a light welterweight contest. Amsterdam, who boxed in the World Championships in Serbia last year, and also took a bronze medal at the ANBC Elite Championships. Physically, certainly looks a strong-looking individual.
This is a round of 16 men's middleweight contest for.
And here come the introductions for the two fighters.
Introducing to you first, in the red corner, representing New Zealand, Emil Richardson.
24-year-old Emil. Looks nice and relaxed, and he looks as though he means business.
Representing Guyana, Desmond, Cort, Amsterdam.
Hungarian referee gives final words of advice. 3 3-minute rounds, and the action gets underway.
It's a fast jab there, isn't it, from Amsterdam?
Amsterdam for Guyana in the blue vest.
It's nice there from Richardson. Little hook and a little spin then after it to get out of the way.
Fighting out of the clinch and landing a couple of good body shots, and you heard from his corner. Trainer shouts, "Good boy," to Emil Richardson. Nice again.
He's boxing well, he's there nice and safe, hands high. That's good work, lovely footwork there from Richardson.
Yeah, just step to the right to create a little bit of an opening and space for that left hand to be planted into the body of Amsterdam.
Amsterdam needs to double behind the jab. Double jab and then throw that right hand.
Technically, at this stage, Amsterdam looking a little bit second best. Could do to find a big shot maybe, just to get the composure out of Richardson.
Yeah, keeping his shape well here, isn't he, Richardson? Working with that nice jab and showing good footwork over close quarters as well.
That's better. Decent body shot from Amsterdam. Referee just a little bit worried about the head of Richardson coming into play.
Nice left hook to the body there from Amsterdam.
He's a strong guy. The sound, though, of some of those punches delivered makes you wonder whether they're coming just a little bit with the inside of the glove. Yeah. I don't know.
Things to do with the fingers, aren't they? So he's just getting away with it, just.
Decent opening round, entertaining little scrap, this one. I think the New Zealanders done enough, but yes. Having said that, Amsterdam did come back strongly in the latter stages.
He did come back strongly. The only thing that works against him is the accuracy in his work. And he is hitting a little bit with the fingers of the gloves, and that might also go against him there, possibly. But, yeah, some neat work there, I thought, from Richardson. That's a lovely movement there. The hook and a roll underneath the oncoming traffic there from Richardson. Really good work. Trying to put the pressure here on Amsterdam, but Amsterdam not panicking in the pressure, trying to fire back.
Well, there are some interesting scores there. 3 of the judges giving it to Amsterdam. Find that just a little bit surprising, although he did have that aggressive little spurt in the last minute, and maybe that's what caught the eye. Either way, he's ahead on 3 judges' cards.
Yeah, a little bit surprised by that, to be honest. I thought the cleaner work came from the New Zealand boxer, but this is where we're at.
Yeah, and you've been around long enough to know that very often judges' eyes, both in the amateur game and the professional sport, are caught by aggression, and Amsterdam's had that from the word go.
He has, but it has to be effective. You know, the good second half of the round, and that was obviously enough for it.
Anyway,
the nods. Yeah.
Here we go from here. What we do know, you can't do that. What we do know is that there is a close fight in front of us here.
Good right hand, left hook there from Amsterdam. All of a sudden, he's grown in confidence after seeing those scores.
Does look a very strong man, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, he's big built, isn't he? On the shoulders and the biceps.
Good shot.
Nice
body shots as well, yeah.
Really good work.
I think Richardson might be feeling the weight of those.
It was the fluency to his work that was really good there from Amsterdam. When did he tiring a bit here, Richardson?
28 years, old Amsterdam.
Good right hand there before he went down to the body there for Richardson as well, Amsterdam as well. Good jab, that's better from Richardson, that jab. Working so well for him in the first round, he sort of left it behind, hasn't he, in the second round?
Well, he's finding it very difficult to keep Amsterdam at bay, isn't he? Amsterdam, I think, has realised, as the referee gives him a stern word about head usage, I think he's realised that physically he has the advantage.
Nice right hand there as well from Richardson, just for the referee stop the action.
Better from Richardson. Amsterdam maybe just taking a wee bit of a breather.
Yeah, I think so. But gets away with a nice little left hook as he's moving around. Full of confidence now, Amsterdam.
He's boxed nicely in this round.
Yeah, it's amazing when you're a bit of confidence, your shoulders relax and you're much more fluent with your work.
Richardson fell in behind that lead, almost got pinned by a right-hand counter. Richardson, I think, having surrendered that opening round, a little bit too keen to show himself as the aggressor in that second round, and that's played into Amsterdam's hands.
It's funny how it works, isn't it, with confidence, because now Richardson, who seems behind, thought he had to push the pace. He tenses the shoulders up. He goes back to the corner, a tired figure. with Amsterdam, full of confidence now. His shoulders are loose and relaxed, and he's allowed to let his punches flow, you know, with much more ease and having more success because of that.
Not won it by a long way, but I think having taken the opening round on 3 judges' cards to 2, he might be taking this round a wee bit more emphatically, I wonder.
I think so.
Judges' cards coming up here. Well, there's still all to play for. 2 of them are still level, and 1 actually has Richardson ahead, which I find surprising. That's the English judge.
Well, I thought Richardson won the first, so I would have him level here right now. So
still up for grabs in the 3rd round. Amsterdam edging it on the judges' cards, but not by a significant margin.
And it feels about fair, doesn't it? Good shot there from Richardson.
Well, if Richardson wins this round emphatically, he can still take his place in the next round. Looking for a place in the last 8 with victory here.
Nice snappy work off the ropes there from Amsterdam, but here's Richardson trying to pile on the pressure.
Well, he'll have been told by his corner man, don't do anything stupid, but you've got to be seen to be the one controlling the space, controlling the ring, and bossing the action in this last 3 minutes.
And that's why you got to use that jab. I was working well for him in the first round. You know, that'll give you the...
He walked through a good solid right hand from Amsterdam there. Fair play to the commitment of Emil Richardson. Didn't want to be taking that, though.
No, nice shot, wasn't it? A little step back then as well. So nothing comes back there for Amsterdam. Good response so from Richardson. Right hand, left hook to the body. And again, good left hook to the head there from Richardson.
It's good last round, this one so far, and Richardson might be just edging it so far, which is what he needs to do to turn these cards around.
Yeah, and Amsterdam's, he's got to go back to throwing combinations, hasn't he, Amsterdam?
Amsterdam has certainly had the better of the round so far, at least the way I'm seeing it. Heads going in close again, and Amsterdam looks around to the referee to see if she's going to split them, but she doesn't, and they carry on of their own volition.
That's good right hand there from Richardson. I felt for that exchange.
A good body shot as well.
Yeah, takes a right hand over his trouble.
I like what Richardson's produced in this last round. Bit tentative earlier in the fights, but he's really taken it to Amsterdam in this last 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Amsterdam got the engine to really mount a sustained attack, has he?
It's what he needs to do. Needs to have some big moments in this last round, and it doesn't look as though they're coming for Desmond Amsterdam.
Oh, lovely uppercut there from Richardson. He's boxed well in this last round. He needed a big round, and I think for me he's got it.
And swing gets through from Amsterdam, but only a single shot. And Richardson, look at the spring in his step as he almost runs across the ring towards Desmond Amsterdam. He knows that he's done what was required here, at least in his mind. He thinks that he has won this fight and has boxed really well in those last 3 minutes. And I have to say that I agree. I think he's done it.
Yeah, I would concur with that. I think he's done enough. And yeah, he had a good first round, I thought, though the judges didn't see it. And I thought Amsterdam had a good second round, and it was it's difference in opinion with a few judges, but the third you tend to feel will be all in the favour of the New Zealand boxer, who forced the pace and, more importantly, landed with a cleaner and better shots in that last round.
Amsterdam was on the receiving end for too much of that round, and he couldn't maintain any sort of concerted pressure. There he's throwing from way back, but Richardson able to judge the range and step out of harm's way.
Yeah, he was always looking to work, wasn't he? Always. He got clipped a few times, for his trouble. So you're gonna get that when you're marching forward. But I think, yeah, all in all, he's done enough.
Here's the result.
By a split decision. In the blue corner.
Well, I am very, very surprised at that. Desmond Amsterdam gets it. Emil Richardson is going to be bitterly disappointed, and there's a bemused look on his face. But Desmond Amsterdam gets what had to be an absolute razor-thin verdict by 3 judges to 2, and he goes into the last 8. But to our way of looking at it at ringside, after that terrific last round from Emil Richardson, maybe just a little bit fortunate, Barry.
Yeah, it was a close fight in its entirety, but I thought that last round was Richardson's best. And
well, we're being told that 3 of the judges gave that last round to Desmond Amsterdam, and I have to say, how?
Yeah, I didn't see it. He landed some good shots, but I think overall they were negated by the better and cleaner work from Emil Richardson. For me, I thought that was his best round, the last round, and with it going level into the final round, I thought that was enough to get him the win. But
good fight, though, wasn't it?
It was intriguing, wasn't it? Interesting.
Amazing how subjective boxing can be. I mean, we thought that Richardson bossed the first round. The judges gave an advantage to Amsterdam, and we thought that he bossed the third round, but not to be. Well, there's the scores. Very, very close indeed. One had it 3-0 to Amsterdam, one had it 3-0 to Richardson. Difference between how a Bulgarian saw it and how an Englishman saw it.
Well, 2 had it 3-0 to Amsterdam.